quite rightly said, I am David Fellops, and I am the director and the co-founder of a choir which is called More Than Just a Choir, and the Bridge is our home and has been for the last 3 years. We are 7 years old, and we had a celebration to celebrate our 7th anniversary. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests, and area director, I'm going to talk tonight about Toastmasters and the community. Toastmasters and not just a choir. I've achieved my competent communicator, which I think I've done the first 10 speeches. I've achieved my competent leadership, which I mean I've done the first 10 projects. I then went on to achieve my competent leader bronze, which is the next step. And then going towards my competent leader silver is a project called Advanced Leader Silver, is a project called High Performance Leadership, which is something that's produced by Toastmasters. And High Performance Leadership takes some of the skills that you learned and then enhances them. You look for a project to complete, to start and to complete. You build a team, a project team. You tell the club about your project. You then go off and do your project. And when the project is done, you come back and tell the club how it went and what you learned. So that's what I'm going to do. Just for 1 minute, just listen to this. Can everybody see the screen? To stop it so abruptly. I only have 5 minutes for this speech. 5 to 7 minutes. I'd like to play that all in. This is Lisa. Lisa is the Deputy Director of More Than Just a Choir. She helps me conduct, she has a beautiful singing voice. And she also suffers from something called borderline personality disorder, which is an emotional disorder, and it affects people in different ways. And More Than Just a Choir was set up to help people, to be somewhere for people who are affected by mental illness to come once a week to sing, to socialise, to rebuild confidences. When Lisa first started, she used to sit out in the lobby because it was too overwhelming being around people. Now she conducts the choir, teaches the choir, and as you can see, sang in front of 200 people last Saturday night at Stanmore Baptist Church. Okay, now my project for this high performance leadership course was to put on a fundraising concert. And I started off with a mission. And the mission was to organise a fundraising concert to pay for regular rehearsals for the choir at the Bridge, because the Bridge is going to stop being funded by the council and become a commercial operation. So we will lose our full place here. The concert would involve as many choir members as possible, organising and participating in order to foster a feeling of fellowship, support, achievement and enjoyment. And we had some core values. And the core values were that the audience and the participants were to have an enjoyable evening. That was the most important thing. Members of the choir would be taking part willingly, and nobody would actually have to do anything. They could come, not come, sing, not sing, be in the audience, help, whatever. And I would give them support, training, so they'd want to be part of it. And even if they felt that they didn't have the skills to do it, that I'd help them with the confidence and the ability to communicate. And the music would be as good as we could make it without striving for perfection. And the music, and so the fellowship and the enjoyment was more important than perfection. There are several, can you just, all the people that were there on Saturday night who are in this audience, would you mind just raising your hand? Do you think that we achieved?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. On Thursday I was afraid that the hall was going to be half empty. About half past 5 on Saturday night, I was afraid that we weren't going to have enough seats. And as it happened, we had 200 people in the hall and filled it. And very quickly, Toastmasters gives us this 6 dimensions of service leadership, which help us to be leaders in the community, which is vision and values, direction, persuasion, support, development and appreciation. Time does not permit me to go through everything, so I just want to tell you a couple of things that I learned about myself and leadership. For me, one of the hardest things has always been to share and to delegate and to give responsibility out to other people. This concert, what you see here, is almost exactly as I envisaged it. Amazingly. Because I thought, again, it's not going to happen. But it happened. And one of the things I learned along the way, right at the end that came, was the sharing, delegating, giving away. And I got that back in space. As short a time ago as last Tuesday, one of the women in the choir said, "We should have balloons. Why haven't we got balloons?" I said, "We've got a week to go. You want balloons, you go and find balloons." And lo and behold, it's come up with these beautiful balloons in our colours. I managed to put a team together to put new covers on our folders. And we had a new design, which I gave away to somebody else to do. And I saw it, and they talked to me, they worked with me. And they produced that. So I learnt along the way, halfway along the way, I was thinking I should never be put in charge of organising anything. Because I discovered that my 2 greatest strengths were prevarication and procrastination. But I turned them round. I thought I'd leave the procrastination for another day. And certainly, Lisa made a speech as well, and she said more than just a choir does exactly what it says on the tin. I'd love to tell you more, but against it anyway. Suffice to say that I think I had a very successful high-performance leadership project.
There is a conference on Saturday. Anyone who hasn't yet signed up, please see Steve or Coralie. Right, now moving swiftly on to our first evaluator,